Hello everybody, welcome to Back to Basics Live with myself, Sims, and as you can see, at the moment I'm all alone. I've got a picture of a cat for Harry, which is great because, as usual, his connection is absolutely broken to someone. He's there. Harry, say hello so everyone could hear you.
Hello, I am here.
Mr. AZ is moving house currently, so we got a picture of him there with his Scottish flag representing Scotland in all its glory with his caveman type looks, as you can see. As we hope you're enjoying the house move and you see this rebroadcast, we hope it all goes well, pal. If next week, if he's still moving house, because he doesn't know when the internet's going to come on, I'm going to try and get a guest speaker in place. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. What was that, Harry?
I said it's going to be special, man. I really can't wait.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be very, very special. Right, okay, so big show tonight. We have got, let me get the list up. We've got quite a few things to go through, guys. So, first of all, not a massive one, but back to basics. People who've watched us since day one, quite a lot of us, we jump on and we do the Halo Bulletin. So, Mr. Harry is going to have a quick talk about the Halo Bulletin. After that, we're going to have a look at the Global Challenge. We're going to speak about, we've got a couple of guests in the background that can help us with that. So, we're going to talk about the Global Challenge, what people's thoughts about it is. For those of you in Europe or know about European esports, i49, the big event, kind of like our version of AGL, is coming up. We had a pre-tournament, so congratulations to the winners. We are going to speak about them. There is some big, huge, like the size of lemon, massive news to do with i49. Please, for the love of God, you need to listen to this. If you want to know about it, you need to. It's big. Just that's all I'm saying. I'll jump into it. Topmid and Astro 2v2 and FFA winners. We're going to announce those. They're going to be up. Congratulations to them. We'll talk about them. Then we have our very, very special guests on. We do have Andrew Hannes, Mr. Junior, Strongside Jr. He is here. He is with us. He's going to talk about his amateur hour that he co-presents in America. And also the main thing that he wants to go and talk about is the Community Forge night. Strongside Jr., thank you very much for joining us. Welcome. How are you feeling, bud?
I'm feeling great. Just got off work, so I mean, it's amazing.
My wife keeps ringing me, and it's really annoying me. Go away. You know that I'm recording now. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Quite a good thing. Glad to have you on. It's kind of said this before. The EU and the US kind of merging together and crossing. You know, you do the Am Hour show with Arsonist. Is it? You do it with the Arsonist. So we'll have a quick talk about that and things like that. But it's all about we're a big community. Halo is not dead. As much as Coach Main likes to say it is not dead. Then, after that, we move on to our big guest, Mr. Ryan Geddes. He is here. Ryan, how are you feeling, bro?
Feeling good. Just woke up. Starting off a great day with the show.
Ryan is here. He's going to talk about, we're going to do a question and answer. If you do have any questions, please tweet them to Mr. Harriet Slinky. He is there. He will pick them up. Fire some questions at the end to Mr. RyaNoob. As we all know, RyaNoob does like to speak his own mind, so it should be always a very interesting conversation topic with RyaNoob. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Ryan. So, let's fire straight off. Harry, Halo Bulletin. Carry away, fella.
Man, I'm so happy to be doing the Halo Bulletin again, man. It feels like a month, maybe 2 months I lost on the Halo Bulletin. I missed it, man. Unfortunately, for me, returning to the Halo Bulletin is not a massive one. The guys at 343, they've been at the San Diego Comic-Con and they've been showcasing the Halo 4 Champions bundle as well as the new maps Vertigo and Pitfall, which, as we all know, is a remake of the Pit. In this week's Halo Bulletin, really, they just talk about the San Diego Comic-Con. Not a whole lot happened, really, to be honest. The stream was on at the same time as AGL 8, which we'll get to later. But it's basically, they showcased all the new armor, all the new stances, all the new weapons, all the new everything at San Diego Comic-Con. And it all looks really, really cool. Other than San Diego Comic-Con, which again wasn't really a whole lot to highlight, Halo Spartan Assault came out on PC and mobile devices. That's, again, I'm not buying that. That's not really something that I'm interested in. And really, they just gave us an update on the Halo 4 Global Championship and what's coming next week and how people are doing this week. And as we are recording this, I believe Chig is at the top of the leaderboards for week 2, and we will recap week 1 after this. But next week we'll be seeing Rumble Pro, which is pretty much what everyone's been looking forward to. We're talking 12-minute games. We're talking score to win 25, which isn't ideal, but at the same time, it's a lot better than SWAT, which we've got this week. And the Rumble Pro settings will be including the DMR, BR, carbine, as well as the light rifle. However, there will be also a Rumble BRs edition, which is straight up BRs, which I think everyone in here has got to be happy about, man. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the Halo Bulletin. Not a whole lot to talk about. As you can imagine, they're all pretty much talking about the Halo 4 Global Championship, as well as, you know, all the stuff that they've been doing at San Diego Comic-Con. So not a whole lot of news, but yeah, it's been a good week.
It's been interesting. I think we can only, every time we see these bulletins, more and more things get dipped in a little bit, and we keep creeping with little bits of information here and there. But it is short and sweet. It's just a really quick update, and there's no major things at the moment as such. It's all eyes at the moment, which is. Should we jump on to the next subject, do you think, on that one? Is it a good time to move on?
Yeah, I'd say that's a good idea.
Yeah, so subject number 2 is the Global Challenge Week 1 recap. For all those who competed, we do have the final scores here. Harry, do you wanna go through the people?
I will go through the gamer tags. However, I'm not really sure who's behind these gamer tags, as we can imagine. You know, it's not.
Just as RyaNoob and Junior, if you know any of these guys, or you know who they are, or if you know they're good, just feel free to jump in and shout them out.
Yeah, so these aren't the confirmed qualifiers. I believe it's the top 4 that qualify for the finals, but there needs to be a lot of background checks, so no one's actually been confirmed yet. I'm sure we'll get that next week or the week after. So rank number 1 with a score of 8. Everyone here has a score of 8. Gary Grayco, 39. He won 116 games straight, so fair enough. Rank number 2, we have European player Wetimage, who is also known as Anima or Wet Tiger, depending on who you think this guy is.
Which one actually did it? No one will know.
No one will ever know. We'll keep it quiet. Rank number 3, also Anima won 114 games, so that's 2 less than the person who came first. Rank number 3, who won 111 games, T15 Carnaby. Yeah. And rank number 4, 109 games won, is Straight Sick from the American scene. So
we do know these. We've heard it straight. He's a big name.
Yeah, and if any of those drop out, rank number 5 is Smallish Lion, and which, if I'm not mistaken, is Formal's second account. So he won 71 games straight. So well done to everyone who may or may not have qualified, and that pretty much rounds up week 1 of the Global Championship.
I looked down. I think the one surprising thing for me who came out of nowhere, out of all the people I know, if you go down to rank 80, if you got Mr. VJ Unit just dripping in there, just out of nowhere, he came out of nowhere, didn't I? Never saw him up there.
To be honest, I'm surprised he didn't place higher, because all he ever plays is FFAs. I don't understand why he's not number 1.
I want to see you up there, VJ.
Come on, man.
Stupid noob. Right, yeah, well, congratulations to all those. Also, congratulations to the Jim Bossett. I made him quit one. Lol. You troll, Jim. You troll. Yeah, congratulations to the people at the Rooster Teeth one as well. We covered that last time, so we know one all those. On that one, just moving off, I'm going to jump to Ryan now. Ryan, first thoughts on this global championship then? What's your first thoughts on it as such?
Well, overall, I feel like it's a great idea from 343. The starting off with an FFA for the first tournament ever, I think, is a good idea. It brings more people to try and have a chance at it. If they did 4v4, it'd be like the top 5 teams right now. They just win. So with this being said, anyone can win this tournament. That's what makes it appealing to everybody, and I'm excited to be a part of it. Going into the qualifier has also been a great idea. I'm kind of skeptical about the only 2 LAN events that are LAN qualifiers, because there probably should have been more. But other than that, the online qualifier, there's the week 1. I played in it, a lot of fun. I got 30 wins, I believe, and I mean, people got 100, so that was fun to be a part of. Just playing and trying to win had to have is just like the best feeling online. It's better than scrimming. It's like you're nervous to play a game that you're not nervous to like compete for $1,000 for. You're just like qualifying. So I don't know. That's why I had fun. Looking into the settings, not really too much to say about it. It's just fun settings, I guess. They're doing a bunch of different settings to try and appeal to the audience. Any other specific questions? Because that's all I got on that so far.
Well, yeah, we'll carry on because at the moment I think Mr. Harry has lagged out of the call, so that'll be a very, very interesting one. What was all the commotion on Twitter between you and Ninja at one point with these with the online qualifier? Was there some sort of trying to beat one another at one point?
Yeah, I had 27 wins with 2 quits remaining, and Ninja was trying to match me to make sure that I didn't win. He was trying to do that with everybody just to have fun. That was funny. I was watching his stream, and then I saw that he was trying to match me, and so I waited for him. He waited for me, and we just sat there for about 15 minutes, just sitting there. And he also tried some tactics. He played an old video of him playing Reach. So for some reason, I fell for it. I was like, he's playing Reach right now. He's not searching the Halo 4 matchmaking. So I ended up searching, and then I like went to his stream, and he saw that I was searching, and like cut off the video and started searching on his own. It was just a funny like game of chicken between us.
Very nice, very nice. Oh well, who won in the end then?
We didn't actually end up playing each other.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I was hearing many different people saying that you actually finally met up.
Oh no. There was a guy that played me that got, I think, either beat me or got really close. That was named like Ninja something. It wasn't actually him, but it was just Ninja. And then I ended up losing my final game to Munoz, I think, which is like a solid like top 8 player in our
Yeah.
game right now.
Very nice. Give us what we're just having. I think we are now pulling Harry back in, possibly. Are you there, Harry?
I'm here, man. My bad. I had a power cut. My stupid brother decided to use the cooker, which doesn't work, and it's just ruined everything. I'm so sorry.
Fantastic. So yeah, Junior, thoughts on the global championship then, as a whole for the Halo 4 community?
I think it's a really great idea for the developers, not only to bring in a lot more people, because it's obviously doing that. Great way to get people to play like maps that aren't as popular, playing different game types, you know, kind of mixing in the competitive and the casual scene as well. See that a little bit, because you know that everybody wants $200,000. So, I mean, I think I played like 47 games and not the greatest. I think I like averaged out a little below 7, but I still had fun. Like that's the main thing. I was, even after, you know, I lost. I think I lost my first one. I got like 6th place or something, but I still wanted to play it, and I had a lot of fun. If anything, like kind of what Ryan was talking about like trying to go and dethrone people. I think that was so much fun. Got matched up with a couple of people that I actually tried really, really, really hard that game just to, you know, dethrone them. But yeah, I don't know. I had a bunch of fun. I am yet to play like seriously for SWAT. 'Cause that's like what I've been talking shit to everybody about. So kind of sarcastically, but I really enjoy SWAT for some reason. I don't know. I didn't wire my brain, so. But yeah, that's I'm having a lot of fun. I mean, I can't wait to watch the finals. That's going to be great. A lot of really awesome names, and I can't wait to see like who those undercover tags are. You know, like people are talking about how like Ogre 2 is going to show up like as some random tag, and everyone's going to be like, oh, but. I don't know. That's going to be great. Hopefully, nothing gets revealed before. So, I don't know. That's pretty much my overall opinion of it. A lot of fun.
I think it's good. It's good, to be honest, isn't it? It's for everybody. I think we can say, as far as Halo's concerned, it's going to be a big thing for us and a boost to the economy as such. But we'll see how it pans out. I'm looking forward to the finals, and I'm looking forward to see the final day as such, to see who walks through with the $200,000.
Yeah, I think for me it's going to be really interesting to see how many stream viewers 343 manages to pull in. I mean, we talk about the Black Ops 2 Global Championship. A lot of people tuned in for that purely because there was so much money at stake. It will be interesting to see how much the money actually factors in to the stream viewers for the finals.
Yeah, it should be interesting. I do apologise, I'm just texting my wife at the moment because she's stuck, so I may have to go and get her. She's been abandoned because her pub's closed down and now she's left on her own, so we'll see how that one pans out, which is fantastic. So, yeah, we'll move on to the next topic swiftly. I'm sorry about this, it's a bit messy tonight. Pre-i49 tournament winners. Mr. Harry, you are the forum troll out of everybody. I'll let you deal with this one.
Yeah, so the pre-i49 tournament, which was for 4 bring your own console tickets for the i49 event, was won by none other than the French team Sheeps with Machine Guns. I mean, don't get distracted by the team name. They are an incredibly good team. I think people can argue that they are the top French team at the moment, and they took down Deception in the final Rain Deception. I think the series score was about 6-4 maybe. Tweet me if I'm wrong about that, but the lineup, again, tweet me if I'm wrong about this because I'm not 100% sure, but the lineup is Botanist, Cinder, Talek, and Renox. So congratulations to the French people, the French players. They've done a lot for the French community by winning this tournament, and hopefully we'll see them at i49 because they played incredible throughout the whole tournament to win it.
I think we have to say a huge thank you both to Multiplayer for, first of all, providing the prize, and second of all, for the Topmid staff who did very, very well in running it. I think we all have to say from the EU, it was Adam is just
yeah, he just
it wasn't Talek Hitterborg.
Hitterborg, I do apologise, Hitterborg, my bad. I don't really play a lot of Halo.
I do have a few people saying in chat what is i49. For the Americans who don't know us, basically i49 is our version of AGL. Basically, that's pretty much what it is in a nutshell. So if you don't know, I suggest you all come across if you can. There is, don't know if the prize money will be enough to pay for your flights. I think it's a couple of $1,000 at least for the top one, but it's if anyone can get across and come and perform in it, it'd be much appreciated. So, moving down then, congratulations to them guys. Okay, big news now. Some people may say that I've blown this one over the top, but I think this is massive. A little bit of information, i49. Mrs. Gem, the wonderful woman that is, has given me some wonderful information that I can release to you guys, including a new sponsor of the actual tournament itself. Not entirely sure at the moment what's going to be going on fully, but we do have a new sponsor. So, before we go with that, I'll give you some little bits of information, first of all. So, on the team, we have, along with Gem and Roy, we do have a new third member of the admin team. John Spun is going to be heading up in the admin team alongside them two to help run the tournament and help.
Whose idea was that, man? That's a terrible choice. No, Spen does have a lot of experience in European competition, so I'm sure he'll help. But god damn it, man! Why Spen? Anyone but Spen.
He's a good guy. Yeah, good luck, John Spun, and I hope you do us all proud. I'm absolutely no doubt you will. Next is the general running of how it's going to work, you know, the actual factor of the tournament itself. So the high probability, apparently, of a community vote to decide the seeds, first of all, and then the tournament is ran by an FFA and double elimination. There's been many talks of how we're going to actually run this, but that generally at the moment is a general consensus. It's going to be community vote to seed, then tournament by FFA, double elim. Hope you're all happy with that. That's the general... It's probably, at the moment, like 90%, I think Jem would probably say. It's not 100, but that's pretty much there. So, yeah, pretty much. Friday to Sunday to engage with the gamers at multiplayer, blah, blah, blah. You know, have a laugh and a joke around. It's going to be around, I think Jem said it's going to be kicking off on Friday around 2. Don't quote me wrong. She'll probably post in the chat now. But, yeah, kicking off on Friday. To the Sunday. Sunday's going to be a good laugh, something to play around and things like that. But the main tournament is going to be Gem. You'll quote me in chat. Is it definitely Friday till Saturday and Sunday a fun day? Is that what we're saying? 2 on Friday start till Saturday, Sunday fun day. Are we right for that?
Yeah.
She's going to post it up.
Fun day, stupid grip ball.
There we go.
Goose racing.
It'll be a good laugh. It'll be a good laugh.
It really won't. It'll be terrible.
So, new sponsor. We now have confirmation that Astro will be sponsoring the Halo tournament, which is massive for us, in my opinion. There's going to be headsets and all sorts flying around, guys. So, yeah, Kimmy did call it as well, Jim, by the way. He did in before. So I'm going to give that. But I think for us as the EU, that, to me, is massive. That is absolutely huge for us, I think. As a community, that is a big, big sponsor behind us. So it's going to be big, guys. We've got a big name. But I don't want to, in any way, shape or form, take it away from the hard work that Multiplayer have done to get us this, by the way. They've helped massively to get us this, so big kudos to those. And also, I don't think we can start the console deals at Code.UK have upped the prize fund by a straight grand in cash. They've pumped in a grand in cash, which is huge anyway, as it is. But to just shove a quid straight into a pot and just go, there you go, guys, that's massive. So, big kudos to Astro, big kudos to Multiplayer, big kudos to consoledeals.co.uk, and big kudos to the team that are running this on Topmid.eu. Guys, it's going to be huge. You're doing a great, fantastic job. I, for certain, are absolutely looking forward to commentating alongside my best friend, Mr. Jules. So it's going to be good. It's going to be great, guys. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's going to be massive. It's going to be huge. I recommend all the Americans watch it. I'll be tweeting the stream and doing everything. It's going to be good. Really, really good. So, kind of moving on, same thing, moving on to the Astro. Again, Astro provided us with some headsets, some Astro A30s, including mix amps. We did have a 4v4 originally, but that fell through, so that moved on to a 2v2 and an FFA. Harry, 2v2 winners and FFA. I'll let you do the announcement. Well, everyone knows who it is, but anyway, but congrats to these.
Yeah, congrats to the free-for-all winners. The top two got the headsets. The winner was Anima, who has been playing in the Global Championship, so congrats to Anima. And coming in a very, very close second was Jim Bossity, who at his first LAN event at AGL 9 managed to get a top 8 finish in the free-for-all there as well. So congrats to those two. If I'm not mistaken, the article isn't actually loading for me in the 2v2 winners, but I'm pretty sure the winners were Snipe Drone and Reaction. So congratulations to those two.
Were they called React Drone or something?
React Drone.
React Drone.
Something like that.
Oh,
something like those lads.
I think a congratulations to Kimmy and Zyrus that actually managed to actually beat them. Beating Snipe Drone online, it's mind blown. How do you do that? Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
But yeah, congratulations, guys. We hope you enjoy the Astros. Yeah, pretty much it. Again, it's quite a short show, guys, so we're trying to push things out as far as we can go. So, right. Next one then, Community Forge with Mr. Strongside. For those who don't know, Mr. Strongside Jr, or Junior on Twitch, as he's more commonly known, runs a Community Forge night. Junior, what is it all about?
Well, it's mainly for the forgers. As far as like the critiquing goes, streaming for that part, it's a great opportunity for people to see that there are a lot of maps that are being tested, and that possibly that some of them can get into throwdowns. So if you guys are looking for like some inside tips on some of those maps, then they're there. But yeah, it's every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's over on my Twitch channel. I upload them all to YouTube too. But they every week it's 5 maps. We did a 2v2, but mainly it's 4v4. So that's with Redemption too. So we just made a new layout with that, and it's actually really sick. We're able to get both my camera, Redemption's camera, and then kind of an overview of the map, like when it's being played and stuff. So in the theater mode, you can kind of scoot back and see exactly where all the gameplay is going for that. So if you're kind of if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely check it out. You want to get kind of the lowdown on all the maps that could potentially be in those competitive settings or whatever. Then definitely go check that out. But trying to think of what else. I don't know. What?
Is there any way that anyone can submit maps for you guys to play in these community forge nights?
Yes, thank you. Over on teambeyond.net, under the forge section, you go over there, you can make a topic. Otherwise, you can go over to forgehub.com. That's I know a lot of the administrators and moderators over there are helping me out with submitting maps and stuff. So make a topic if you want to. You can tweet at me, and we can get it probably pushed into the next couple weeks. But it doesn't really matter what stage of making this map it is. You have a map, and even if you're just beginning, you're like, hey, I don't know if I should put this here, you can tweet at me or at Redemption. I'll tweet it out later tonight. I've got the Forge testing later tonight, so you can check that out. But yeah.
If people want to get involved, how do they get involved as such? What do they need to do? If they want to put a map forward, or if they want to come and test maps with you, what do people need to do?
Basically just tweet at me. We really don't have any really formal submission entries or anything, like any forms or anything, so just tweet at me saying that you want to like get in on the test lobbies. Usually we sit in like a party of 7 for probably about 20 minutes waiting for an 8th, which is just horrible, but yeah, we could always use more testers. Whether you're hyper competitive or you just have an eye for that kind of stuff, then definitely tweet at me and we'll get you in every Thursday night. So.
Sweet. And you also run, part co-host a show, the Amateur Hour in the US. What's that all about then?
Well, every Monday night, it's Arsonist, Black Man Incorporated, and I. We host kind of a roundtable discussion talk show, much like this. News show, blah, 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 you know, whatever. And we have one guest every week. We've had Gandhi on there a couple times, Walshy. We had Ghostami, and then our friend Yahtzee. She's awesome. She's always there when we need her. Yeah, I mean, we just kind of go over news and stuff, our opinions, a lot of chat interaction and stuff there. We like to hear what you guys have to think.
Okay.
Yeah,
final question, Junior. We're hearing and I'm seeing in your Twitter background that you have Rain in there, the sponsors of Ambush, who are also from England, and my good friend Matt Cooper. What's going on there then? Is something going to be coming up in future with Rain, or can you not say too much?
Well, I've got an official statement here, but kind of the preface to that. Basically, what Rain has made up this group, which is called Revolution Esports, and I'm part of the Forge group, the Revolution Forge, and it's really great. Right now, can't really talk too much about what we're working on, but a lot of different changes with the games. I mean, it's really tough.
If it's hard to say, then you don't have to say too much. But
yeah, at this point right now, we're doing stuff basically. If you guys want to stay updated with all that, though, you can go to twitter.com/rev_esports_TV. That's the group Twitter. We release as much information as we can then. But I should put out the official statement on this is we've got a talented group of people working hard on some pretty secret but pretty amazing things. We'll also have a Rain site up soon with Revolution details as well while we work on main Revolution sites. So that's the official, I guess, statement. And that's from...
That was beautiful, man.
Yeah, I mean, I rehearsed it, but I'm just...
It's hard to say about something when you're not allowed to give too much, so I can completely understand where you're coming from. And I know Matt's a secretive mofo, and he didn't want anyone to know what's going on, so I'm going to leave him be. You heard me, Kemi. You heard me. Secret boy.
I did have to give one shout-out that I promised I would do, and that's to Viable Manatee. If anybody knows who that is. One of the directors, I guess. We're all like this. The thing that makes me so excited about this is that like this is so broken down into like roles and everything. You know, it's so organized. We've done so much so far. Obviously, I can't say too much, but we've done so much so far. We're coming a great way. Be sure to check out the Twitter for any updates. I'm sure you'll hear something from us soon as things are kind of coming together. So
cool. Okay, well, we'll certainly look forward to that then. We'll certainly look forward to what Rain has to produce. I know Matt's keen on producing more stuff with Ambush and with various other people, and I know that he's pushing for stuff across the world. So we will stay tuned and we will see what happens. Right, guys. Okay, so it's been quite quiet. We're going to bring Ryan in now. Ryan, this is your time to shine, my friend. It's your time to shine. So AGL recap then. AGL 8. First place going to Requiem, which was interesting
That was lovely.
certainly unexpected, I must say. I'll give you that. So we will have a quick rundown of the top 8 then. In fact, you know what, Ryan, do you want to run down the top 8 and kind of say whether it was deserved or undeserved? This is your chance to do this.
Let me think about this. It was. Shit. Is BTH. Who's the number 8 team?
Okay.
I can't
Do you want me
remember.
to run down the
No,
results?
just,
and then
just
you,
the number 8 team.
Cryptic.
Cryptic. They snuck into the number 8.
Yeah.
Congrats to them. They played well. They beat Reality Check. That was the one team that they upset in the tournament. There was the 9v8 spot, whatever. Going on to the next couple ones, BTH, they got 3-0'd by GMM, get destroyed. That's bad. GMM, 3 players who have like never played the game before. Elitist, Calm, and Reliable. They just got back into gaming, beat out 3-0'd, and I'm pretty sure in a bad fashion. I wasn't watching the games too much, but they got 3-0'd by, and on that team it's Maniac, Cloud, Reliable, and Snakebite. Or Assault. Wait. Maniac, Cloud, Snakebite. Alright,
Yeah,
a combination of 4 people that should not lose to they lost. That that was pretty big. So getting 7th place, that's like 7th place isn't anything, but they shouldn't have even gotten 7th if they're getting 3-0'd by GMM. GMM top 6, good placing for them. They're the team that snuck into the top 6. I did a show with Ghosty Ami, Hines, and Saucy Sores before the event started. And we were all talking about who's going to sneak into that 6th spot because there's the top 5 teams and then them in that spot. And they snuck in. I thought it was going to be Pure. Pure, unfortunately, had a player back out at the last second. Lifestyle didn't follow too much up on that, so I can't really comment on it. Going into the top 5, Classic, number 5. I feel they lost the number 1 and 2 teams. I feel like they could have been the 3rd best team there.
Really?
Or they could have been the 4th. I'm not sure. They would have had to play Ambush, and that's the matchup I really wanted to see is Classic for Ambush for 4th and 3rd. But somehow I'm gonna skip forward a little bit to Status Quo getting 3rd. I'm not sure if you guys saw the winners bracket finals, but that was the most lopsided winners bracket finals I've ever seen.
It was, man.
I commented on Twitter the night before, Saturday night, whenever I watched the winners semis, and I was like, this is the worst 2 teams playing against. Well, Rec Room was playing bad, and I knew it, but I was like, this is the worst 2 teams playing against each other. It was like a close series, but it was such a bad series watching it because of how bad they were playing. SQ ended up winning like 50-48 game 5, which big game, and then I'm like watching like 50-48. People are like jumping out of windows, like it was just a terrible like series to watch from a pro's perspective. I'm pretty sure like it looked like a good series, but it was just there's so much face palming, if you will. So going into the winners finals, we 2-0'd them on a drift flag, and that was because they were playing like out of their mind. They were playing the best Halo they could have played, and they were still like couldn't cap. The next game type, Havens. No, it was Skyline Slayer. I think we beat them 50-30, and then the 3rd game type was Extraction on Haven, and we 5-0'd the crap out of them. So like it was a bad 5-0, man. It was literally like we armed it like 10 seconds in, and then we armed each consecutive one like 5 seconds after it moved. That was ridiculous. So going into that, I don't think SQ deserved to be the 3rd place team. They got the good bracket, and they played the bad Rec Room team. for top 3, and then they just like fell over and died. They did end up taking a game from Requiem on Sunday, so congrats to them for that. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. All right, so going backwards to Ambush. Ambush played the 1 and 2 teams just like Classic, so I can't put them. I feel like Classic and Ambush were those 2 teams that were literally evenly matched. That would have been a great series to watch. I really wish that would have happened, but it didn't. So Ambush, I called it before the event started. I said they're not going to win the next tournament. I feel like that team in the future, they're going to win one more tournament, but that's it. If they stick together for the next 3 to 4 events, they're gonna win one tournament, and the rest of them they're gonna get 3rd and 4th. That's what I feel. What else?
Speaking generally of
there you go.
what we were mentioning before, as far as this is concerned, then top 3, were they the right top 3 up there in that order, in your opinion?
I feel like we were the best team there, and you could see sparks signs of it because we beat Classic 3-2. The only game types that we dropped were games that we made like large mistakes in that we shouldn't have ever made. So that was our fault. We deserved to lose those games, and then we 3-0'd Ambush, which coming off their heart, they were playing really well, and we still were outclassing them. We 3-0'd them. Yeah, the first 2 games were really close, the 3rd game 5-0, but it felt like we were outclassing them like they were outclassing teams in the past. And then going into Sunday, we were playing like our literally like average game versus status quo, and we destroyed them. We played our average game versus Requiem, and we took 3 games and like kept all the rest of them close. And going into the finals, I felt or after the finals, like they played well. They deserved to win the tournament. I'm gonna give them that. They played extremely well. They beat us. Like we had no excuses, but I feel like we were the better team. We just ended up not playing our best.
So what's the whole thing to do with that we've been hearing about you guys saving Halo? Then what dare I ask what this is about? Dare I ask?
All right, I'll go into it. All right, so the thing going around for Infamous, we talked about it while at the event a little bit, and we're like, we just saved Halo. First of all, we beat Ambush. Like everyone thinks like Requiem slayed Ambush. No, come on, you idiots, you drones. We beat Ambush. Like we knocked them into losers, and then you guys just won a close series with them. We wounded them. You just tapped them over the cliff or something, and you guys got all the credit. And then whenever Ninja went through the losers bracket, and we made this joke, not really a joke because it's kind of true, but we're saying that we saved Halo because if we let a team not a team like Requiem, a player like Ninja, who's so inexplicably bad, win a tournament. If we let him win a tournament, we are giving hopes to everyone in the Halo community to come out to the next AGL and win the next tournament. Anyone can win a tournament if Ninja can win a tournament.
Oh, wow.
Is that your official stance on things?
So
then?
that's how we saved Halo.
Very nice.
So we're giving every team a chance. That's
Wow.
Wow.
Every team and every player.
So what you're saying basically, if Ninja can win one, anybody can win one. Is that the?
Exactly.
Fair enough. I'll rock with that one then. That's an interesting one. I'm sure he'll have something to say on that one.
Ryan, I've got a question to ask. How did the team, as well as the team name Infamous, come about? So how did you guys get together as a 4?
Back in the day, we had Infamous going up against Instinct. I'm not sure if you know much about that, but
Yeah.
we were like a random 13th seed team, and we ended up winning the event. We're not sure how that happened, but it happened. We ended up team broke off after 3 events. We all went our separate ways, and now we're coming back. Me and TJ, we figured that we wouldn't take the Warriors name. We've not too much branding behind it, so not much reason to take it. Figured to start off with a new team because Nated's coming back, because we're picking up TJ again, to go with Infamous. So that's how that ended up happening. Whenever I got dropped from Classic, I laughed a little bit inside, but
Dude, that has to be one of the worst. For me, it's got to be up there with Triggers down, dropping Pistola. It's got to be, that has to be one of the worst team changes I've seen in a while.
as well as straight ripping dropping me and Nated back in the day.
Yeah, of course, man.
Why is it that you think it's just a genuine question that has been brought up before? Why do you think you get dropped from so many teams, Ryan?
It wasn't actually so many teams. I've been dropped from 2 teams now.
It seems to be quite. It were quite a few in a row. It were 2 in a row kind of thing. Is there any particular reason why you think that?
Well, the first time me and Ninja started drifting apart as friends, we ended up like playing a decent amount together. And once you do that, it's like sitting in a house with somebody who like isn't really like a good friend with you, and just like being forced to live together. Since we played so much Halo together, we ended up just like any chance we could, we'd like make a joke. And I can deal with jokes pretty well. I make a lot of jokes myself, but Ninja ended up like getting really upset a lot, and any complaint that I had, he wouldn't listen to. So at the same time, I was selfish, and any complaint he had, I didn't listen to. Or if he had a problem, like I just kept like poking at the beast. So he ended up wanting to drop me. He went to a local tournament with APG, and they ended up wanting to drop me. No one on the team like wanted to, but since Tyler's like either drop him or I'm doing something else or something, I don't know. I don't know how it all went down, but that's what happened. And then going on to Classic, I was actually great friends with all of the people on Classic. I'm actually not sure how I got dropped from that team, but they just wanted more firepower, which we all saw how that ended up.
Oh, very nice. And what happened to what do you think happened with the next team then exactly? So that happened with Ninja first time. What do you think happened with the next team after that?
Oh, Classic.
Classic, yeah.
Yeah, that was the team that wanted more firepower. I'm not sure why the real reasoning that Warriors gave for dropping me. I didn't actually see any.
Right.
But yeah, Classic dropped me because they wanted more firepower.
But as we saw, it was an interesting one. Okay, so right now, Infamous as it stands then, as the team stands, are you guys? I've seen various things about Lethal saying, I'm done saving Halo, blah blah blah. Are you guys going to be sticking together for AGL 9 then, the next one? Or are you?
Yeah, we're gonna be staying together for the next event that we all go to. We're not sure which event that's gonna be. AGL 9's in Atlanta. Lethal is gonna have a hard time going to that.
Right.
AGL 10's in Michigan. I'm gonna have a hard time going to that, as well as Nated's from California. He's gonna have a hard time going to both of them. So there's that, and then So we're not quite sure. We're gonna be talking together, I think right after the show is done, hopefully, because we haven't. I need to know soon. But yeah, we're just gonna find out soon. We're gonna announce all that whenever we know exactly. But AGL 11, we will be going together, I believe.
And you will be under the full lineup as you are now, still under Tech, yeah?
Yeah. Yes, still under Tech. TEC, great people. Everyone go do all the normal everything with them.
The normal
awesome
things
people.
that you do.
But yeah, I also said that we'd be my team with Warriors would be sticking together for the next event. I also said that my team in Classic would be sticking together for the next event. So I can't really say that we're sticking together for the next event.
Yeah.
Because I might get dropped. But yeah, that's basically it.
Oh, this is so interesting. We're just looking at the chat right now, and it's just honestly Twitter in the chat after the Ninja comment is going insane. It's quality. I'm sorry, it's fantastic.
I enjoyed it.
Okay then. So as it stands right now, Harry, do you have any questions at the moment that are coming from the community?
Yeah, I have a few for Ryan. Again, guys, if you want to send any questions, please tweet at me at SLJNKY or Slinky with a J instead of the I.
Or if Ninja's out there, Ninja has any questions for Ryan, please tweet him to Slinky so he can pass them on. That'd be an interesting one.
Yeah. we touched on this a little bit. Siren tweeted to me, "Are you going to AGL Michigan?" Which you kind of cleared up a little bit.
Are we going to AGL Michigan? No, we're gonna see, but again, it's not gonna be like the easiest thing to go to. As again, I'm from Florida. It's unless we get first, which I'm gonna make like $100 probably from it if I fly. So I mean, it's gonna be really hard to go to.
Okay, there's another question here from Mr. Pyroid. What was your favourite matchup at AGL 8? And I'm going to sort of split this into two questions. What was your favourite matchup that you were involved with Infamous? And what was your favourite to watch?
Alright, the favorite matchup that I actually played in was us versus SQ. I've never had a more fun series than absolutely like having the easiest game of my life. I went 15-3 game 3, and I'm not like a slayer, so like playing like that, it was that easy of a game for me to like be a part of that. I mean, no disrespect to the SQ guys, they're good, they just didn't work well together. But to just be a part of that game, to just like literally like sit back and like laugh at what is going on in the winners finals was was just a sight to behold. Best matchup at the tournament. Oh, that's a really hard one. I really enjoyed the ambush Requiem match where like, it was a couple like really close games, a 50-49, 5-4s everywhere. What other Classic versus Requiem? That was a decent series. I would have to go with from a spectator's point of view. If I wasn't so damn critical, the SQ versus Requiem was of course the best series there.
Harry, you still there? I think we may have lost.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
I'm
there
still
he
here.
is.
Still here. Calm down. There's another question here. I think it's a bit of a joke question. It's from Hybrid to Ryan. Who is better, Hybrid or Lethal? Of course, in all capital letters as well.
Of course, in all capital letters. There's no other way to put that. Well,
Ooh.
Lethal's from the U.S., so I'm just gonna say the U.S. is better.
Ooh, that's very strong.
Yeah, that's harsh. Come on.
Oh well, I'm sure he is anyway, because we all know that Hybrid just plays off on host and he sucks anyway. Sorry!
Oh, man.
Glenn knows I love him anyway. Okay then, so a couple of questions that we always ask normal guys at the end of pretty much any single one then, Ryan. DMR or BR?
BR.
BR. Best player in Halo right now? Single player.
Shit. Legit.
Worst player in Halo right now?
Wait, are you saying top or like
any in the top 8 teams, worst player out of them all? And to be fair, in fact, yeah, we'll do the next time. But worst player in the top 8.
Maniac.
Worst player you've ever teamed with?
Oh God, you guys are brutal. Maniac.
And Maniac's taking some hits right now. That's harsh.
Best player you've ever teamed with?
Legit.
Sneaky Beaver or aggressive Troll?
Sneaky Beaver?
Ooh. What was the other ones, Harry? We had them written down, but last week, but I can't remember any more of them.
Well, I just got another question on Twitter here from Demo Turtle. Sorry. What is Ryan's favourite Halo format? Or map and game type?
Onyx Team Slayer.
Nice. Very nice.
Good
What?
choice.
A lot of people always ask, what controller configuration and sensitivity do you play, Ryan?
Bumper jumper for sense, no vibe.
Quite a lot of people play that, I've noticed. That's the 4th person to say that I've asked. Bumper jumper, no vibe, sense 4.
I actually went down to sense 3 this event. Yeah, it was...
Any particular reason why?
I was playing the FFA and I just felt like it was too fast, and I switched down to 3, and actually Naded switched down to 3, and just mentioned that. I was like, hey, me too. Like, it just feels so fast on land.
Someone just asked, do you take your rumble motors out as well? Or do you
I
leave
don't
them?
know. I don't know actually. I really that is I ordered a controller. I don't remember if I got the rumble pack taken out.
What controller do you use? Is it the Scuff one, or is it someone else? Or is it a standard one?
I got it from NV controllers, I believe.
NV controllers. Very nice. Any more questions, Harry, that you can find, or is anyone from the community in the Skype chat right now? Would anybody like to ask Ryan any questions while we're here?
It doesn't seem. It seems everyone's hiding away.
Yeah, it does seem quite quiet tonight.
The Situ Jaketion, I probably mispronounced that, asked, how good is Best Man at Halo 4?
Not quite sure. He showed some signs of brilliance online with SQ, but then at the event, I haven't actually seen him do well. Again, SQ didn't work well together. I recommend them splitting up because they're not going to continue. They're going to continue to not work well, in my opinion.
Another question: camo or overshield?
Camo.
One from Redemption, the guy who does most of the forging and all the testing and things like that. He wants to know what makes a map competitive, Ryan.
Oh,
that's quite a strong question.
Yeah, that is a hard one. You gotta. That's one that takes time, but first of all, it has to be simple. Forge maps anyway. I'm going only on Forge maps. Forge maps have to be simple. Look at Simplex, Onyx, Dispatch, Onslaught, Android. Android wasn't too simple, but it was decently simple. Basically, arena style games were easy to pick up, it's just very simple. That's the best way to make a competitive game or competitive map.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Ola or Ogre 2?
Ogre 2.
Best player on your team right now? You can vote for yourself if you want, so don't worry.
Goofy.
Roy or Ola in Halo 3?
Halo 3, Ola.
Oh, someone's put who's the GOAT, Ola or Ogre 2?
Goat status. Ogre 2 still. Ola needs a little bit more time.
What's your favourite Halo? Which one out of the series?
Halo 4.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't get why people get so surprised when people answer Halo 4. I think Halo 4 is essentially, for me, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, it's essentially Halo 3 with a more consistent BR. I mean, that's how I see it. And obviously a bit of an easier sniper as well, but
I also feel like the game mechanics are a lot smoother.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite part about it. Everything's so smooth in Halo 4 compared to all the other Halos.
I mean, seriously, go back to Halo 3 right now. I mean, even I played on LAN, and the BR just feels like where you aim, the bullets don't hit where you aim, man. It's like, this gun's broken. Anyway, we got a few more questions rolling in here on Twitter. Again, if anyone wants to ask Ryan some questions, at Slajinky or SLJNKY. This is from Cyborg. What is it like playing with Naded? And 2 weeks ago we had Naded on this show, and he was such a cool guest, man. And we watched him on stream, and in that third game against Ambush, when you 3-0'd them on Station 9, he was just going off, man. He was getting so loud. I mean, what is it like playing with a player like that?
I've actually been playing with loud players my entire career. I've played a little bit of T-Squared, Goofy, just about every loud player you can think of. I teamed with them, and it's really you don't even notice it really. Everyone in this crowd is like, dang, that's pretty obnoxious. That's really loud. And I'm sitting there I can listen to Lethal's callouts while he's going woo woo. I didn't even notice we were doing that for a while. I'm pretty sure I was the only one not partaking in it. I was just trying to figure out what was going on.
We're still getting. Go on, Harry.
Man, I'm just gonna say that triple that he got to stop that extraction with the rockets, man. That was everyone was just started screaming.
Everyone just I was watching it from my desk screen. Everyone just stood the world stood still for that second while that rocket was going there.
Just to watch. I've got a question on Skype from Siren. THC or beyond?
THC or beyond.
Oh, he's feeling the love. He's feeling the love. I think it's a bit of a
rest in peace to Halo Council.
Good question. If you could team with 3 other players, any players from any time from Halo 2 to now, if you could pick any 3 other players that you could make a serious God Squad with, who would they be?
You're the worst. These questions are very good. I've been on a couple of live shows and they've never asked questions this good. All right. So excluding my teammates right now because I have to do that before I do this. All right. Legit anywhere in time. Yeah, I think he's one of the greatest players in Halo history. Like, God, this is a hard one. There's so many players, so many good players. I've always wanted a team with Ogre 2. I'm not like. I think I had an opinion of him in the past, but now I don't. So I don't have an opinion of him right now, and I really want to team with him. And then I'm going to go with Heinz. Heinz has been one of those players that I've always wanted to team with.
Okay. Heinz. I think, did we lose voice then?
Did we lose somebody?
I think it has gone. 1 second. Is it still on? No, it's still flowing. It's still flowing, Ryan. We're still good.
All right.
It seems to have gone off for me as well, though, I must say. We may have lost. Harry, are you there?
No, I'm still here. How about you
Alright.
calm down?
Sorry, it must have me that lost it. Did you do all four? Did you do all three then? Sorry, because I missed that.
It was Heinz, Ogre 2, and Legit.
Oof, that'd be a slaying power of a team.
That would be a bit of a god squad. It's got to
It
be
really
said.
would be. Okay, I've got a question from Saucy, who's messaged me on Skype. He says, Ryan, would you 1v1 Ninja on LAN for money? And if so, do you think you'd win?
Yes, and depending on the type of 1v1. If it's a 1v1 flag, then yes, I'll win.
What about a Slayer?
Slayer, well, that's always 50-50, just like every other Slayer.
Right. Okay. If we go back to, can we go back to the top 4v4 results, the top 8 for AGL? We're just going to do a few more questions, Ryan, because we're just going to roll with this one. We've got a bit of time at the moment. Do you predict any in the current? Look at AGL 8, the current top 8. Do you predict any team changes in there, or any team swaps or anything like that? Any players dropping or picking up?
All right, if SQ wins, or if SQ is going to split up, hopefully, I see them splitting up. I also see Ambush splitting up soon. I'm not sure if it's going to be before the next event or in events to come, but I do see them splitting up soon. They won 4 events, but I feel like I've watched their streams, and I feel like those 4. The only thing keeping them together was those 4 events wins. Classic, definitely seeing somebody get dropped or somebody get picked up there. I'm pretty sure they're all pretty good friends, but I don't see them sticking together with a 5th place finish, honestly. And also, like, 1 or 2 of them can't go to eat some event, blah, blah. Yeah.
Fair enough. And as that stands right now, obviously you've said anyway, you've stated you won't be going to AGL 8. Can you predict? AGL 9. Can you predict the top 8 for AGL 9, or in your opinion?
Actually, a lot of teams aren't going, so I'd have to wait to see the exact. Because Ninja's not going, but 3 of the rest of the Requiem members probably can go. Chig's not going, but I think Chig and Roy aren't going. I could see Mikwin and APG going. I don't know. There's still some time that people have to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Speaking of APG,
I'm sorry, I can't do it. And I didn't say that we couldn't go to AGL 9. I'm just saying it's going to be really hard. I still have to talk with my team.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Speaking on the topic of APG, someone asked on Twitter, and I'll get their name in a minute. What do you think APG's problem is with his new teams?
The new teams, especially with someone like Roy who's coming back with a Halo, they need somebody who's willing to like just make the game easier for their teammates to just let the game flow for them. And in AGL 8, you could see Roy was having a really tough time compared to AGL 9 or AGL or UMG. That's the one. He was having a real tough time because there wasn't a guy that was distracting 2 people while Roy was catching that guy bottom middle off guard. As you can see on Onyx, he went 16-3. This event, game 4 or whatever, at Drift Flag, he went 11-30. Like, that's what happens when someone's not like making the game easy for him at this like infancy stage of his career.
Can I ask a question that I've got, and I just want to, and this is kind of leading off from our topic that we had on last week as such. Ryan, what's your opinion on sprint in Halo 4? I know it's a bit of a varied one, but I enjoy hearing different people's opinions, and someone at such a high level as yourself. What's your opinion on sprint in Halo 4?
I really enjoy sprint in Halo 4. I don't think it can be taken out unless we get maps that are like Skyline. That Skyline is a map that you can work without sprint. But all the other maps, you really need sprint in them. There's too long of hallways. There's the objects in it are spaced too far apart, and there's not much that we can do about it. Take Simplex and take Skyline. Skyline is a map that you literally you can take out sprint and nothing will change. Now look at Simplex. Simplex is a map that you literally need sprint in. If there is no sprint, that map would play so bad, in my opinion.
So,
even with a movement speed, it doesn't matter.
But you're definitely saying sprint to stay.
Yeah, sprint to stay unless we find better maps that can be played without sprint.
Okay.
Forge maps.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere he appears. Okay. Yeah, there's not been a great. I do apologise for the variation of questions, Ryan. We're just getting him in thick and fast and firing him off.
Yeah, this is fun.
I spotted a fantastic question in the chat from Love My Squeak. Ask him, as in Ryan, what team would Ogre 2 land on? Because he might.
If he came back.
Yeah.
He'd sneak his way onto Classic with Roy. Yeah, 100%. That's where he would go.
That would be an amazing team.
I mean, would they do well? It's his first event coming back. He hasn't played Halo 4 at all. Roy hasn't played Halo 4 at all. It's his third event. I don't think they would do good, but that's my opinion.
Fair enough. Right, I think that is pretty much time to wrap it up. Ryan, is there anything else you'd like to talk about or like to say before we go? Any shout outs or anything you wanna say? Really, fire away.
Of course, shout out to TEC. Not sure if you guys saw. We played TEC tags the entire week, and that was a lot of fun. I played as Arlie GDMB. Not sure. I never got a complaint about it, but I could tell that was messing with some people's heads. My teammates found it funny. I found it funny. I don't know if you guys found it funny. It's like a really good noob for short.
Yeah,
Arlie
so
GDMB.
Yeah, just no vowels, man. That was amazing.
Yeah. So big shout out to TEC supporting us. Hopefully supporting us for future events. Go follow them on Twitter at Total E Circuit. Somebody link that, please. Go. Actually, I'm going to be streaming the Halo 4 Global Championship qualifiers right after I get done with this on my stream. So everybody go watch my stream, or you're a Ninja supporter. You don't want to be a Ninja supporter.
Oh, we love it. We love it on air. Let's see what comes off the back of this one. Right, guys. I want to say thank you very much for the guys. Junior, thank you very much for coming on. If you want to speak to Junior to do with Community Forge Nights, then please get in touch on his Twitter. Yes. Give him a shout, doing the Forge maps. Ryan, thank you so much for coming, bro. It's been great having you on. I look forward to seeing the aftermath, which is going on right now on Twitter with Ninja. That'll be an interesting one.
Definitely
Guys,
was a lot of fun.
Thank you for coming on, bro. You are more than welcome to come on in it anytime whatsoever. Thank you to everyone who watched, as ever. I want to say thanks to the guys over at Team Beyond and Topmid, both for tweeting this out and getting the community out and getting people in here. I really appreciate it. Big kudos to the Beyond guys that are always supporting us, even though you're in the US. We really appreciate it. Yes, you will notice, well, Golden Boy isn't here. Golden Boy for the win will be on next week. He had a clash of times and dates. He had to go to MLG tonight, which is a good enough excuse as anyone, to be honest with you. You can't beat that.
Who wants to go to MLG, man?
Oh, yeah.
Screw
MLG. But yeah, no, you have to go to MLG. I'm going to try. I think if Maven's in the chat, if you are there, Maven, I'd like you on next week. If you're there, please, it'd be great to get you and Golden Boy at the same time. Do a little casters thing. That'd be great. Yeah, we'll try to sort that. So yeah, we've got Golden Boy for the win next week. Please, if you don't mind, like the channel. Do what just like it. We do have a YouTube if you want to watch any of the backlogs. We got Gandhi on there, we got Naded on there, we got Tyler Hoyt on there as well. That is youtube.com/just Back to Basics TV.
Back to Basics TV, yeah. And guys, let us know if you enjoy the live shows as well, because we've been doing a lot of recorded shows before, and now we've just started doing live shows. So please let us know, leave us some feedback, and we'll hopefully make this show even better for the future.
Yeah, as you can see, Adam's not here. We usually do have Adam. He's just moving house at the moment. I will try and get a special guest presenter for next week, and then we don't see Adam. At the moment, currently, we do have Slinky having a few internet problems, which we will eventually get round and sort that. But yeah, if you all like it live, just we'll keep doing it. We don't mind. We've got the support of Topmid and Team Beyond, which we are absolutely ever so thankful. Yeah, again, a massive shout out to Astro for what they're doing for us at i49. It's literally, for me, massive. Astro just jumping on that is huge. And also, we can't forget consoledeals.co.uk for bumping up that price fund. And of course, Topmid and Multiplayer working together and make this all happen for us. It is going to be fantastic. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you all for watching. Like us, subscribe. Peace. Good night.
Peace.
Bye.